Merry Christmas. I'm cooking some. Well, right now I'm not cooking anything. I'm peeling an onion. But soon I will be cooking. I cut that right. Make sure you cut things properly so that they come out right. I like thin onions. I don't like chunky chunk onions. Anyway, Merry Christmas. I like sweet onions. I don't know about anybody else. What you chopping later? Hey! What is up, my friend? I am chopping onion and butternut squash because I'm making lunch. I already made... Are you ready? These are beautiful. Ham and Swiss cheese croissant rolls with Parmesan cheese. What? So yummy. But Merry Christmas! I was outside earlier and there's another woman here from California. And I howled, "Happy birthday, Jesus Christ!" And I didn't think anyone was going to answer me. And I wasn't thinking about it. And she howls back, "Merry Christmas, happy birthday, Lord!" It was pretty cool. She and I are the only people in the camp right now, so I'm making me and her lunch. Bella is out being a dog, having a good old time, getting super muddy. But apparently that lady's hello, Rebecca, a dog trainer. So that's where Bella is right now. Getting super muddy, making a big mess. Hi, how's it going? So need some coconut oil. But having a kitchen to cook in is like amazing. I met a horse yesterday. I went for a walk and met a horse. I don't know what his name is, but he was cold. He didn't have any blankets or anything. He was by himself, and cut up some apples for him. Onion. Yep. Merry Christmas. But cut up some apples for him and took them to him yesterday and then early this morning, and took him some blankets. Hello. So that he wouldn't be so cold. I love coconut oil. It's so good. So good. So, and now I'm going to cook this up. I don't like cooking on electric stoves. Like, whatever. I like gas. Gas stoves are better. Kind of like the difference between... Right now I'm just cooking butternut squash and sweet onions. But I also made ham and Swiss crescent rolls. What? I never messed with crescent roll dough before, but apparently you can put whatever you want in it. I don't know why I never thought of that before, but you know, God is good. Anyway, I just chopped up all this onion and butternut squash. So that's gonna go in the pan next. But yeah, I found that horse. He's like, looks really sad, like just like thin and like depressed. And I thought, well, that's a bummer. Nobody should be sad and depressed on Christmas. So I chopped up a bunch of apples that nobody else was eating. I mean, the humans were not eating them, is what I mean. And I saved the butternut squash seeds so I can eat those. I can roast them in the oven. Some garlic salt, yummy. But My mom used to roast pumpkin seeds in the oven and I loved them. So I'm gonna do the butternut squash seeds. Oh yeah. Everything I cook always tastes good. I mean, and I'm not even boasting, it just does. My mom was the same way. She's a really good cook and baker too. My mom was really good at baking. It really is. Butternut squash is amazing. And oh, the seeds you mean? Yeah, see, I mean, like pumpkin seeds, really yummy. But acorn squash is really good too. I like acorn squash. It's really yummy. Where's my spoon? Here. So, but I didn't have any acorn squash with me. I ate the last one I had. And everything's closed today. I thought about going to the store and getting some more like fresh produce because apparently you can give horses too many apples. I didn't know that. Oh, His Royal Majesty, Mimsy, the only. You like pears? What do pumpkin seeds and pears have in common? I just want to ask. Strange. Strange. Of course, the one friend I have in this world is strange, which makes perfect sense. I mean, you know. But I just chopped all this up. Butternut squash is like an odd shape, so it's hard to, cube it properly. And I just, man down, man down. Some of it just fell on the stove. We'll survive. It'll be okay. Yeah. I don't like the electric stoves because once the pan gets hot, it's like too hot. I don't know, like I'm not keeping up with the chat right now. That's funny. I don't know what you're saying yeah to. Oh, goodness sake. I used to do live broadcasting often. And so I would have to like say something and pause and then kind of do a little bit of mind reading about what people meant by their comments because it's not always obvious. But, you know, we'll make it work. I'm sure between the comments section and myself we can make it work. But I love the smell of cooking onions, so I thought between this and the ham and Swiss croissant rolls, it'd be super yummy. Christmas Day lunch, so I don't know, plus squash is just so seasonal, like it tastes so good. I need to sweep this floor, oof, because I went walking in the horse stall, so my boots got really dirty. What are my plans for Christmas? I'm gonna kick it with the Lord and my dog. And there's one other lady in the camp right now. We're here in Pensacola, North Carolina, continuing the recovery efforts because like the job's not over. So she actually came all the way from California. She flew. I mean, she didn't fly. She got in an airplane and flew. But she's from California too. So, and we're the only two people in the camp right now. Everybody else went somewhere to family or wherever, friends, for Christmas. So it's just me and her. So she's a dog trainer. So she's got my dog right now, and I'm in the kitchen cooking. Those are my plans. I hang out with the Lord all the time. So he's who I spend the most time with. But, and my dog, of course. I think like the only other living being I spend more time with is my dog. But we made a lot of new friends here, and it's been a switch because I'm running the kitchen. And I am not outside in the cold for the first 3 weeks that I was here in Camp Miller. I don't know if we're calling it Camp Miller anymore. I don't know if we're doing that, but it was called Camp Miller because the piece of land that it was on to begin with was owned by the Miller family. So That's why it was called Camp Miller. But we relocated to a new place. So, and there's not much work to be done. Like right now, it's just things are really slow. And I mean, there's things to be done, but we don't have the excavators and things like that. Where are you then, Paul Jupiter? Where are you? Like geographically? I'm glad you're not alone for Christmas. Can I say your name on camera? Because Paul Jupiter is just like, who is Paul Jupiter anyway? I mean, I could just call you Christmas. He's my one friend, so like, or he's been my one friend for the last couple years. And he's in the comments section right now, so. I can smell the onions. I need to put a little more oil on that. Well, I fried up some ham for my dog, so we'll just use this oil. Since I'm eating ham and Swiss cheese for lunch, might as well. You know what? Spending time alone is not a bad thing. It really isn't. It's really a good thing. I used to... Oh, gosh. Paul Jupiter is on the Earth, so he's been told. That's great. That's very explanatory. Spending time alone is a good thing. Like, the more you like yourself, like you spend time with yourself and you're not lonely and you're not wishing you were somewhere else or with someone else, it's a good thing. It really is. And I'm not saying you don't like yourself, but most people don't. So it's a good thing to spend time with yourself. Oh, did you? I'm sorry. Really? Oh. You are so strange. I love it. Strange. I used to tell my mom that I was from somewhere else and that I wanted to return back to space. I remember I was about 8 years old when I walked into the kitchen and told my mother, "Mom, I don't like having a human body. It's so limited. I want to go back to space and fly around the stars." Can you imagine what a trippy kid I must have been for my mom? Oh my goodness. My mother just, God bless her heart. But, yeah, I used to say things like that to my mother. I don't know what she made of it, but, I mean, I don't know. She's not still alive for me to ask her, so, I don't know. Of course, none of my family's alive anymore, but God works all things together for the good of those who love him. I love that about the Lord. Not some things, not most things, all things. You're such a weirdo. Such a weirdo. I love it. He says, "I'm composed of fake gold, false silver, and real diamond dust." Okay. I believe that, though. I believe that about you. Such a good dog. I had music on, but then I was like nervous about freaking copyright, so then I turned it off. And now I want it back on. Maybe I could just sing. No, that's not a good idea. Never mind. I love Strange. You know what? It's not even strangeness. It's really just being yourself, like, often comes off as weird because most people don't know how to be themselves. So, ooh, do you like my new coveralls? Don't comment on my butt. Nobody's butt looks good in coveralls, so don't even go there. Stop. You keep threatening me with the ice cream truck, but it never happens. I mean, I'm warm enough right now. I could use an ice cream. Oh, that smells so good. It smells so good. I don't know, what would even be the ice cream truck music? Dun 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 dun. I don't know. Oh, that's circus music. That's not ice cream truck music. I think I need to put those on 350. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I'll do 375. Preheat the oven. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. Yeah, cooking onions. It smells so good. Anyhow, I'm drinking tea that's like cocoa husks. So it's like very chocolatey. And what else did I put in here? I had a little bit of my coconut Pujong tea, which is so delicious. I don't know how to get more though, because the only place I've ever found it is in my hometown of Santa Barbara, California, and I'm in Pensacola, North Carolina right now, so. Hey, Paul, if you get a chance, like the video. Thank you. Amazing. What's the weather like in Florida anyway? We've been having like some really intense geomagnetic storms lately. When the cosmos decided it needed perfection in a being, it absolutely skipped over me. Oh, really? Where are you then? You're not in Florida. Amazing. You're gracing the world with your presence somewhere else. That smells so good. You're on the home world. You're so strange. All right. I gotta look up how to, well, I guess I could just throw them in the oven, those butternut squash seeds. It's like a good snack. A lot of omega fatty acids in there. Good for you. I want to put turmeric in my vegetables right now, but I don't know if MJ, this lady is here, I don't know if she likes that, so I'm not going to do it because she might not like it. Oh, there's my dog. Boo-boo! I love my dog. Squid. Hi, Squid. Are you in the Navy? Or do you just like being associated with an animal who has like 2 brain cells? It smells so good. It's so good. super yummy. It has a salt shaker shaped moon. Who? What, Jupiter does? Who does? I'm trying to think of like what planet has a salt shaker shaped moon. You're terrible. I love you. And besides, this was actually my food that I'm cooking. The butternut squash and the onions. I bought it. And then the crescent roll, ham and Swiss crescent rolls. They're my a head of lettuce. What? A head of lettuce. What? You know, I'm not feeding her onions because onions are toxic to dogs. So, you know, I've just been feeding her sticks and rocks, the usual, and ice cream. I had a cold for a couple days, which is getting better. So I'm glad for that, because I do not like being congested. It sucks. And like, I started to get a sore throat, but I nipped that in the bud. Actually, I didn't do anything. The Lord healed me from it, but I was not happy about being sick, because my body was trying to start a fever and everything. I do not like being sick. I don't think anybody likes being sick, though. I mean, I could type up a questionnaire and ask people, but I'm pretty sure nobody likes being sick. Sucrets. I don't like the way sucrets taste. Tastes like fake cherry. It's weird. I don't like that taste. Like, I don't know what's worse, fake grape or fake cherry. I like the Ludens, or I used to anyway when I was a kid. The cherry cough drops, they taste like candy, kind of. I mean, I don't think so anymore, but when I was a child, I don't know, I guess I thought they did. Yeah, I know, they're gross. Yeah, I don't like the way they... the Ludens used to, like, they tasted okay. I don't know, I haven't had them in so many years, I don't really know anymore. But I feel kind of bad for my horsey friend. He's totally cold, like, down in this... It's not even indoors. It's a barn that's just in shambles, and it's freezing, literally freezing cold outside. Hence the reason I'm dressed like I am. I mean, it's really cold. Like, the water bottles and everything's freezing outside. So... Fisherman's friend? What? I'm not following. I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, I felt bad for the horse. I, like, couldn't sleep last night because I felt like this horse was freezing its butt off. So I took some of my blankets to him last night and put him on his back. I'm sure it, like, didn't make a huge difference, but some kind of a difference. What? Ludens or Sucrets? I don't follow what you mean exactly. Fisherman's friend, is that Ludens or Sucrets? I don't know. I've never been a fisherman, so I don't know. Not a fisher of fish. Maybe a fisher of souls, but not a fisher of fish. I mean, I have fished, but I wouldn't call myself a fisherman. Oh, it just smells so good. What am I stepping on? Oh. Hiya! But, volunteering in Pensacola has been really, really good for me. Fisherman's Friend is a brand of throat lozenge. Never heard of it. That must be a Florida thing. But, it's been really good for us. The people, like, they're good people. Everybody. Really. I mean, there have been a couple rotten apples, but they didn't spoil the whole bunch, so it's kind of hard to spoil God's people, especially when they keep their eyes on Him. So, but I don't know, I guess there was some bullshit going on. I just didn't know about it. I mean, I had a feeling, but I didn't pay any attention to it, so. I don't like doing two pigtails because it's like hard to get them even. Fisherman's Friend throat lozenge. I never heard of that. Are you just yelling? You're like yelling. Everything has an exclamation point after it. I didn't know that. I never heard of them. I mean, you're older than me anyway, so how would I know about it? You're older than me, even though I have more gray hair than you. It's probably because I'm wiser than you. Strange. You've never been to Florida? You've never been to Florida. So are you one of the fictitious people that he shares his account with? That Christmas shares his account with? Strange people. Peculiar people. Well, that's all closer anyway. I need to turn it up higher. Add a little bit more oil. Totally strange. I liked Manatee Springs. I think that was like one of the few places I liked when I was in Florida. I think it was Manatee Springs National Forest. I think that's what, yeah, it was a national, no, I don't know if it was National Forest. It was a campsite, oh, that's for sure. Anyway, I really liked it there. It was hot and beautiful. I just slept in the parking lot because I didn't want to get a campsite, but the ranger let me stay in the parking lot in my car overnight, so it was nice. No, I'm not making enough for the whole Earth, Paul Jupiter. Strange. Still have some congestion from that weirdo cold thing. Oops, onion down. Yeah, I'm not a fan of electric stoves. Not at all. I mean, you know, come on over to Pensacola. I'll serve you a plate of food. Oh, by the way, do you like my hat? There's a new sheriff in town. Oh, God. So you won't tell me where you are, which is weird because what do you think? Like someone's gonna stalk you and like show up where you are or something? Because that would never happen. Is my nose growing? Yeah, it's cold. Definitely. It's cold. Like really cold. Like freezing cold. I don't actually know what the temperature is today. Okay, these are going in the oven. They're gonna be super yummy. Okay. That is Florida. Ugh. I cannot with you. Everything you say has an exclamation point after it. My onions are not caramelizing the way I want them to. Yeah, I don't like Florida either. I've heard it's really hot there. Humid. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. First of all, I don't lie. Ugh. cannot with you. All right. I have to serve lunch, so I will see everybody later. There's my dog! There's my dog! Hi! Hi, Mama. She always comes back.
Of course.
See you later. Love, blessings, and compassion. Peace be with you.